I'm going to attempt to cover the evil of James Comey here. James Comey, of course, the former director of the FBI, a proven liar, a member of the deep state swamp, a self serving individual who lied to get Robert Mueller appointed. You know, James Comey leaked classified memos to the press, which is a crime by itself, by the way, a crime that other people have been prosecuted for, and covered up for the crimes of Hillary Clinton. So this guy is steeped in so much evil. We're going to get into some of that here today. Also, we've launched a new website, jamescomey.news. So yeah, check out jamescomey.news for more stories about James Comey, who is truly, he's one of these evil figures of the swamp. And like all these creatures of the swamp, he thinks that he's a saint. He thinks that he's an angel. He comes across with all this self-aggrandizement, all of this that he's ethical and he's honest, and meanwhile, he's sneakily conniving behind the scenes with covert subterfuge. And he got Robert Mueller put into place as a special counsel, which was so outrageous and opposed to the current laws of America, because a special counsel is only supposed to be appointed when there is a specific crime to investigate. But Robert Mueller wasn't given a specific crime. He was given a target, a person target. He was told, just go investigate Trump. Dig up everything. See if you can find a crime. Now, wait a minute. This is what law enforcement has come to in America at the behest of people like James Comey? You're supposed to just investigate a person and then try to find a crime? Well, I guarantee you, there's no adult in America that could survive absolute scrutiny. You could find crimes on anyone. There's a book about it. It's called 3 Felonies a Day. It talks about how the average American unknowingly commits 3 felonies every day. And it's about the selective prosecution of people, that if you're made the target, and if they look at you and your dealings in your day-to-day life and your forms that you filed here and there, and banking transactions that you've engaged in or business transactions you've engaged in, oh yeah, they could come up with felonies because you're the target. You, the person, are the target at that point. You see, this is what they did with Robert Mueller. They said, go get Trump. Find a crime. And this is how it all started out as, investigate how the Russians stole the election. And now they're raiding Trump's lawyer at his private home at 3 in the morning, that's Cohen, to try to find documents about Stormy Daniels, a porn star that may have slept with Donald Trump 12 years ago. Oh, what does that have to do with Russia? Stormy Daniels isn't Russian. Stormy Daniels doesn't run the Russian, the Kremlin. This has nothing to do with Russia. You see, that's the point. It's all about destroying people by making them a target and then exploiting the power of the federal government to raid your home, to surveil all your records, to gather up all your business records and banking records and try to find a crime. This is what is being done to Donald Trump right now because of James Comey. James Comey is a sneaky, insidious traitor. He is guilty of treason. And I have said it before, and I'll say it here again. As the publisher of jamescomey.news, James Comey belongs in prison for life, if not worse. He is a treasonous traitor to America. He is guilty of felony crimes that he admits to. He admits to leaking classified information to the press. He admits to covering up the crimes of Hillary Clinton. Remember that FBI talk back in 2016? I forgot what month it was, maybe around July or the summer sometime, where he laid out all the crimes that Hillary Clinton had committed, the destruction of evidence, the inability to protect classified information using her own private email server in her home, which is a violation of State Department rules, by the way. And we know that server was hacked by multiple intelligence services of other countries, including Russia and China. How Hillary Clinton was paid hundreds of millions of dollars in bribes and corruption money payola money to her foundation, which is a racketeering cartel. It's a mafia organization. It's so illegal they had to shut it down after she lost the election. They just took all that money from all those people from around the world, by the way, foreign governments, foreign corporations that she collected in her foundation. And James Comey gave her a pass, and he admits it in his new book. James Comey just decided that he wasn't going to recommend prosecution of Hillary Clinton, even though she had committed all these crimes. Do you realize how much James Comey has destroyed the reputation of the FBI and destroyed the rule of law in America? Do you realize that even the good men and women of the FBI, the frontline FBI agents, who for the most part are just trying to catch a bunch of bad guys, for the most part, there are some bad apples inside the FBI, but by and large, the frontline foot soldiers of the FBI are not bad people. But they see the leadership, James Comey, former director Robert Mueller, they see the leadership as being traitors and treasonous and gutting the reputation of the FBI. I mean, think about this. Who is going to trust the FBI ever again? Who is going to trust even attorney-client privilege ever again? If your attorney can have his home raided because Robert Mueller and James Comey want to gather up some dirt on some prostitute encounter from 12 years ago, or porn star encounter from 12 years ago, that they can now violate attorney-client privilege? This is the basic principle of the rule of law in this country, that you could talk to an attorney without fear of having your conversations swept up by your political opponents who are running the FBI. The FBI's reputation has been utterly destroyed by James Comey, and that man should be indicted, should be prosecuted, should be imprisoned for life. Instead, he's got a multi-million-dollar book deal, and he's the celebrity hero of the dishonest left-wing media, the fake news media, and they're claiming that James Comey is this savior and saint. No, he's a criminal. He's a traitor to this country. He belongs behind bars, like Loretta Lynch does, like Hillary Clinton does. And I gotta say, I pray that there's a day coming when Hillary Clinton is arrested and marched out of her office, wherever she is, her home, in handcuffs. I pray there's a day that James Comey is indicted. I pray there's a day that Robert Mueller is indicted for his abuse of law, abuse of power. Barack Obama is engaged in all of this. Loretta Lynch, Eric Holder, Peter Strzok, Lisa Page. It goes on and on. Cheryl Mills. These people are corrupt criminal traitors. And so far, they are able to win. They're able to pull off their agenda because they have the whole media behind them, and they have no adherence to rules or law or truth. They do anything they want. They violate any law at any time. They are completely corrupt, and they're all criminals, and they all need to go to prison. Until that day comes, we don't have a republic anymore. We have a political cartel, a technocracy combined with a fascist, radical Marxist, left-wing government cabal of criminals who run everything and who imprison their political enemies by violating the law and the rules at every opportunity. These people are dangerous. If they win, then America is over. It's gone. I could go on, but I got to wrap this up. Read my websites. I've got newstarget.com in addition to jamescomey.news. We also have trump.news, and of course, launching an upcoming video website called real.video, where you can have a video channel. YouTube is censoring everyone who tells the truth. You can tell the truth at real.video, so check it out. Thanks for listening. Mike Adams here, the Health Ranger. Be safe. Take care.
Learn more at healthrangerreport.com.
Thank you for watching. If you want to support our mission, visit us at healthrangerstore.com for the world's largest selection of lab-verified superfood and nutritional products for healthy living. It's at healthrangerstore.com.